This is Matrix Lord 212, and I had to delete my last video for Ghostbusters because I just got an update on the box office numbers and it's changed significantly. So let me just screen share this with you if I can. And here we go. All right, so as it stands right now, Ghostbusters domestic numbers is 106,171,471. Worldwide numbers has changed. We have in 158,271,471. So there you have it. It has beaten its production budget, and it's going on to beat the marketing budget, which is another 100 million that people have been saying. So please also remember, as of looking at these numbers, the foreign markets, it's still released. It still has to be released in the foreign markets up until probably, I would say, August 24th. So we won't have an accurate finished number until sometime in September. But there you have it. It's doing really well. The daily numbers are as follows. It is Friday, it did 2,940,000. Saturday, almost 4 million. It's 3,960,000. And Sunday, 2,900,000. So it is doing well. And its foreign numbers were up a little bit too, which is fantastic. So again, I'm glad it beat its production budget. And I'm pretty confident it's going to beat its marketing budget. Now, I am going to change my prediction. I don't think that with the release of Suicide Squad that Ghostbusters will phase out completely. I think that maybe here domestically it has another good 2 weeks, maybe longer. So we also going to get some impressive numbers, as I did in the video. You guys are never going to see, obviously, but we're going to have a huge jump probably Thursday or Friday in the foreign markets for Ghostbusters. And when September is said and done, it will have beaten its production budget, it will beaten its marketing budget, and it will show profitability. So lo and behold, we are going to get a Ghostbusters sequel after all. I know a lot of people are so quick to do articles and videos. I was up late last night reading this article where they were ripping the piss out of the female Ghostbusters and the movie and saying that the sequel was canceled. That is not true, and for some reason I couldn't comment on there. You have to wait and see till all the numbers are in before you could just... I know some people hate the movie so much that they just want to block out everything, block out that it's still making money. It's in its third week, guys, and it's making it over $10 million in its third week. Usually when a movie bombs, it's out in a week or it's doing really bad. This movie for a third week to have in for a weekend like $10 million, that's pretty damn good, okay? Every day it's making millions. So you have that on top of the fact that I can't stress enough. We still have to see the foreign markets, what it's going to do. It was released July 28th. It was released July 29th. It's released August 4th. The final numbers are going to be released August 24th. I think the last place for it to be released is France. And then a week or two later, we're going to get a full thing on what it's doing. It's probably still going to make money after that overseas. So just because you hate something, right, you have to have an open mind in life, because what happens is all these people that are doing negative videos on Ghostbusters, all these people that are lying or they believe they're telling the truth, saying that it's not going to get a sequel, that it's failed, that it's bombed, they're going to look like the biggest idiots and a-holes when everything is said and done, okay? As much as I love the movie, I'm not pushing my love to overshadow what it's actually doing. I'm actually looking at box office numbers, okay? I'm looking at the overall picture. So this is what's going on, okay? I'm backing up my opinions with facts, and I have an open mind if it dips or not. Now, when they made a statement that the Ghostbusters are pro-Hillary, Hillary Clinton and all that stuff, I said that was really bad to do that because it's going to alienate your audience, and movies shouldn't get involved with that, as well as comics. Because I cited Marvel Comics when they do that. They piss off half their fan base. Basically, Sony had taken down all of that because they also felt, hey, this is going to piss off our Republican fans or independent fans or whatever. And there's no real reason to do that, okay? Just because, the people making the movie are pro-Hillary, that doesn't mean that the characters that they play are that. And then they shouldn't really get busy with that because it's a kind of negative thing against the movie. So I know that people are mad that the tweets were removed, but I think that from a company business standpoint, you want to do whatever you can to make sure that your movie's a success. You don't want it to alienate your audience. You want it to do well. You don't want to do anything that's going to create negative publicity. So I do stand by the business mentality that there's no place for that with the Ghostbusters movie. And don't piss off your audience, okay? So that's the bottom line. Let the movie that's great stand on its own merits. And exactly that's what's happening. As much as you hate on it, it is making money every day. It is not a flop. If it was a flop, it'd be gone. Just like, and I hate to say this, but Pride and Prejudice Zombies, that was gone before you blinked an eye. And I did like that movie, but it wasn't, but still, it was gone. It was gone. Movies at the bomb are gone, out of the theater. Boom. This is not the case with Ghostbusters. It's still there. Despite Jason Bourne, despite all these movies, it is still making money. Okay? It's still making money. You cannot put your opinion above the facts. All right? Because that's what's going to happen. And when it does happen, and this movie shows hundreds of millions added or whatever, I'm going to laugh my head off. And who's right again? Me. Because I'm looking at the actual numbers. Now, I'm an old school Ghostbuster fan. I went to see it, I don't know how many times in the theaters, bought the VHS, bought the DVD, even watched the cartoon. I love the original Ghostbusters, okay? Yes, it sucks. We never got a sequel. But there's nothing you could do about it, okay? There were so many things against it, all right? There's the fact that Bill Murray didn't want to approve the script. He didn't want to be in it. It was the fact that Howard Ramis, they couldn't get everything together. Howard Ramis passed away. You can't really do Ghostbusters if Howard Ramis is not there. Just like you can't do it without Bill Murray either. You need the whole team together, okay? So the only thing that we have as close as a sequel is the video game, all right? So if nothing's going on with the franchise, why not make a reboot? I mean, this is what happens with everything. You have a new James Bond. You have a new Spider-Man. You have a new Tomb Raider. This is what happens. Life goes on. Like, as much as I love the original Ghostbusters, I'm not going to be flipping out that there's a female bunch of Ghostbusters. If the Ghostbusters had continued, they probably would have female members. Nothing's wrong with that. And I don't like the critique that they're saying that the girls are anti-men and they're bashing men. That's nonsense. If you look at the original Ghostbusters movie, all right, they really didn't paint women in a positive light, to tell you the truth, okay? So I don't really make a big deal about the past one, and you shouldn't really make a big deal about the present one, all right? So let's just get over it and just deal with it, that it's going to be a success, this movie. It's going to make its numbers. It's already made its production budget. All right, maybe it didn't make it as fast as you would have liked, or maybe some people just mad thinking that it's an overall failure. It's not, okay? So know what you're saying before you open your mouth. That's what I have to say, if any advice. And I'm going to be reporting on this regularly. Same thing with Star Trek Beyond's doing well. So there you go. Take care. Bye for now.